those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. GA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. 2019's most improved player, Pascal Siakam, went from an energy player to an all-star. Siakam said, "After every season, I look at the things I have to do better. When the summertime comes, I just attack it and work. It's about making sure that I'm a better player than I was the year before." Kevin?
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, DA. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Mitchell Robinson.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Barrett and Knox are the wingmen. Toppin is out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Ntilikina in at the 1. And for Toronto, we've got Hood. Aaron Baines out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Lowry. And it's Trent in at the 2. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Boy, we're going to see a lot of his impact in. Tonight's game.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Kept alive. Trent gets the bucket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Proving he belongs in this league. Ntilikina getting better at taking contact and finishing.
Here's Trent. That one's not going to go. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Here's Robinson. Good work defensively by Lowry. For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And a wide open look for Hood. Off target from three-point range. And here we go with Toppin running it up the court. Lets it go from the wing. That one wide left. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Siakam, right side. Over Barrett. And the Raptors miss again.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Yeah, there's a determination and sheer force of will that R.J. Barrett plays with. He feels contact, and he loves it.
And Doris, while he's kind of welcomed the spotlight of playing in New York, off the court, R.J. Barrett more of a homebody.
Right, and I love that because this is a young man who's committed to his craft. All of his energy is on becoming the best NBA player he can possibly be. But Greg, 100% correct. He's got the temperament and maturity to face the pressure of New York.
And that one falls for Barrett.
And R.J. Barrett setting records in the ACC for scoring as a freshman. Talk about his offensive package.
Well, Greg, for me, this guy is wired to score. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, and he can pass it. And I think he's at his absolute best when he's attacking the rim.
Siakam for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about, gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Hood. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Pass to Ntilikina. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. That's a 2 from Hood. And the Raptors miss again.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And Barrett gets it to go.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Now, here's Lowry. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Siakam for 3.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Here's Barrett. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
You can see with every repetition, R.J. Barrett adding to his offensive arsenal. Great pump fake to draw the contact.
And he knocks down the first one.
I think one of the things I most admire about R.J. Barrett's game, he can do a little bit of everything. He can score it, board it, pass it at a high level. This young man can play the game.
The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific. And some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
Outside for Robinson. They get it again. Toppin. And that one, good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And here is Siakam. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
I love that he sacrificed his body over and over. His persistence at getting to the free throw line really paid off for them.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those two things have been critical to his growth.
The first one falls. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
I think, guys, maybe what you appreciate most about Pascal Siakam is his versatility. He can score from a number of areas. He can guard multiple positions. There is a lot to like about this young man.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Past Baines. Van Vliet outside. And again, Toronto, no luck.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Raptors trail by 12. That shot missing. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here's Barrett. Siakam pulls it in.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And it's Baines missing. New York with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Offensive rebound. Here's Ntilikina. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
And the Raptors call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And check out the numbers for Robinson. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 18 rebounds, and almost 4 blocks. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers. Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
Here's Hood. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. Van Vliet passes to Trent. 6 on the shot clock to halt the run. Shot clock reset for Toronto. Baines finds Van Vliet. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Just for this trip to the line, I'll call him by his full name. Frederick Edmund Van Vliet Sr. Had to get that in there. Now we can just go back to Freddie V.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Van Vliet. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. They get the rebound, and Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got 12 points in the game.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Now here's Van Vliet. 20 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated, trying to get a way to stop him.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Baines. Thomas checked in for the Raptors. The Knicks also changing it up. Julius Randle's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Rose in for Frank Ntilikina. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Rose. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
The free throw drops for Rose. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him. He keeps making them.
Here's Van Vliet. Nice D from Rose. The Knicks leading by 16. Here's Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by New York. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
And Noel throws it down.
Love the connection Noel has built with his teammates. Smart at knowing when to time that alley-oop.
Van Vliet kicks to Thomas. Now the pass to Siakam. There's the three. He's off on that one. And New York the other way now.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Raptors trail by 20. Here's Len. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
This is called getting a better understanding of the game. How and when to attack. Len going to the free throw line.
The Raptors have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw missing.
See, the one thing you think about with Alex Len is he is a capable low-post scorer. But in today's NBA, he's got to modernize his game. Can he add the three-point shot on a consistent basis? Big question.
Burks, he's checked in for the Knicks. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for New York. 19-point game. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
Screen coming.
He feeds it to Len. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Rose against Van Vliet.
They're struggling to knock down those threes here in the early going.
And the three off target.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here we go. Here's Burks. Rejected by Len.
Well, for a big guy so light on his feet, Len rising into the air with ease.
Rose against Van Vliet. Rose passes to Barrett. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
This is who R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Raptors trail by 20. Len passes to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. And it's Noel with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Wasted no time on that one. Barrett's got 15 points.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Burks against Thomas. Siakam outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Julius Randle picks one up.
We have seen Pascal Siakam's confidence improve dramatically. This guy is becoming a problem as a scorer.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
First one falls for him. Siakam hits them both. Burks with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's Noel atop the key. Outside Rose from past the arc. That one, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Thomas kicks to Anunoby. Back to Thomas. Land against Burks. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by New York. Noel's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Burks in the corner. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Burks takes no time getting that shot up, ready on the catch.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Siakam outside. Van Vliet against Rose. Just 5 on the clock. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And Noel throws it down.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Now here's Van Vliet. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Rose. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And here are the Raptors now. Pass to Siakam. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 4th rebound in this one. Great open look there.
Well, if you're Julius Randle, sprint the floor and get an easy one.
And so it's New York rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was a trying first year.
I hate losing, but at the end of the day, it's part of the game. And I feel like you could learn more from a loss than you can from a win. And my teammates have been great. The whole organization has been great. We just, you know, whatever happens, we've kind of been sticking together and going through it all together, so that's been good.
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur, Greg.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go.
Take a break.
Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Knicks, Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Rose is out there with Alec Burks, and it's Noel in at the center position. And the first one drops. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And here is Van Vliet after R.J. Barrett hitting the three. That one goes. Count it.
Good.
So important as a point guard in a pick-and-roll play to understand when it's your turn to score it. Fred Van Vliet does just that.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. Hood checked in for Thomas.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Barrett for three. No good there. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Hood can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now Van Vliet after R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. Len down low, Randall on him, and it's blocked.
How about the timing? The rejection by Julius Randle. Read that one beautifully.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Hood, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Hood's got his first bucket of the night.
But you love to see Rodney Hood finish in the face of that contact. How about the grit on that move?
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size, a pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in for Noel. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Kevin Knox is checked in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Ntilikina in for Rose.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
On its way from Burks for two. The offensive rebound, Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Now, here's Lowry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Pass to Ntilikina. The dish to Burks. And here is Robinson. Burks the pass to Toppin. Jacks up a three. Robinson. It's good on the putback.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Anunoby has the open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
At the elbow, Toppin. Lobbed up there for Robinson. An emphatic alley-oop jam. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Outside Lowry. With his first shot attempt, it's rebounded by New York. Knox has got his 5th rebound in this one. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Hood for 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for New York. To the paint, intercepted. Here's the break. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Knicks. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And of course, there's the Raptors. Right now, quite a ways down below.
Well, right now for the Knicks, they've played some good basketball this year. They have to consider this season to be a success in terms of where they are at this point.
Yeah, they're certainly in better shape than I thought they'd be at this stage of the season. And by now we know when they're at their best, they can compete with any team in the league.
Now, here is Robinson. 23 points for him the last game against Milwaukee.
And he was terrific in that game defensively as well, blocking 4 shots on the night.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. Low block shot. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Burks kicks to Ntilikina. Pass to Robinson. Now, here's Burks. 6 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw good, Burks. And Burks hits 2 free throws. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Trent. 17 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
New York's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. On its way from Burks for 2. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night. This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
First free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for Alec Burks. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Toronto with the ball. Trent passes to Baines. Here's Trent. It's rebounded by Barrett. For New York, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Ntilikina can't hit.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
And Kevin Knox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. New York on D. Now Lowry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for New York. Here's Robinson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Doris, the Knicks have made it clear they see Mitchell Robinson as one of their key young players moving forward.
So would I, Greg, if I had a quick twitch 7-footer with the shot blocking abilities, the defensive instincts, and this guy is putting in the time to grow his game on the offensive end. Listen, Mitchell Robinson's going to be a problem in this league.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, I think the team found a steal and a second-round pick back in 2018. Mitchell Robinson, big-time athlete, big-time shot blocker, and I believe he has the work ethic to turn him into an offensive force.
Thomas checked in for Rodney Hood. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. To the left wing. Here's Lowry. And that one hits back iron.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Robinson's got 15 points.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Inside, here's Siakam. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. The Knicks have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. And here's Barrett. Last game he had 34 points. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Well, that's about hustle and having a knack for knowing where the shot's coming off. R.J. Barrett on the glass.
Lowry up top, guarded by Robinson. Lowry passes to Siakam. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by New York.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Now, here's Siakam. 6 points for him. Comes up empty down low.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Siakam outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And we can look quickly at a group of rookies having a very good run, the top scoring first-year players in the NBA for the past 10 games. Obi Toppin 4th.
That's just an impressive
Take a break.
scoring
Take a
run.
break.
And, guys, I don't
2
think
shots.
he's done. He's got a lot more where that came from.
Free throw good. Siakam. A different look for New York. Nerlens Noel comes in for Robinson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Ntilikina. And he can't hit the second. New York's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range.
And that's 6 straight for him on fast breaks.
Here's Lowry. No points in the game yet for him. And he lobs it up, and the dunk by Len.
Oh, my goodness, if that's the very definition of above the rim. Len showing terrific body control. What a punctuation.
Now here's Rose. Over Siakam. Rose, no good. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the numbers now for Pascal Siakam. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging about 24 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
The first one falls. The Knicks making a switch here. Randall's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the Knicks with possession here. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Here's Rose. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Van Vliet. 5 points in the game, and it's blocked.
R.J. Barrett has strength and length on the defensive end, and that makes that block an easy one.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. Here's Len. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Knicks on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Topping with it. Thomas is there. New York with a new 14. Len with the block. And they'll keep possession. They retain possession.
Don't you love how Noel just sticks with it? Never gives up on the possession, working really hard for his guys.
Siakam outside. Over Randall. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Thursday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, what a roller coaster career it has been for Derrick Rose. One-time league MVP, now just trying to fit in with the rest of his guys. This is not an easy transition.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Raptors. Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Rose drops them both. 52 seconds left in the first half. Randall against Siakam. Looking to get it going. Oh, that's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. Kid Gilchrist has got it. Launches the 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's blocked. Randall outside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now, here's Siakam. He's got 7. They need this one. That one doesn't go. And so it's New York sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Derek, what's the most important thing on defense, and how does that impact the offense?
Contesting their shots. They're a great three-point shooting team. We're just contesting, getting out and run. That's our favorite thing to do. Get out, run. We got big second runs, shooters on the floor, so open the floor up a little bit.
We'll see if you can keep the pace going in the second half, Derek. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. There was no stopping R.J. Barrett in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 block. And looking at the state of the New York Knicks, last season clearly not the win total they'd expected, Kenny. What's next?
Well, patience. It's a young core mixed with an old core, so they got to figure that out.
Which gives you a medium core.
It gives you. They have to have time to develop, though, for the young players. Once that happens, possibly a turnaround.
Patience, Kenny. They need consistency. They need a shared voice from management to the front office to the coaching staff. They need something.
How's my core looking, by the way?
Pretty good.
Six-pack.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Siakam is out there with Hood. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Trent in at the 2-guard. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Two.
First one falls for him. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. And he makes both free throws. Here's Ntilikina. And there's the pass to Noel. To the inside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Fred Van Vliet is checked in for Kyle Lowry.
One shot.
And that one falls for Ntilikina.
Well, Frank Ntilikina comes into the NBA as the 8th pick of the 2017 NBA draft. You do have to remember, this guy had professional experience before coming here. He played in his native country of France.
Here's Trent. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Trent's got 11 points.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Knox has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And the Raptors with possession. Siakam outside. And finished off by Siakam.
How about the bounce of Pascal Siakam off the dribble drive?
Ntilikina kicks to Barrett. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That's his first foul. Toppin, he's jacked in for the Knicks. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Here's Ntilikina. He has 7. Knox misses.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Siakam. Knicks with the rebound. Knox has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Ntilikina. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Fred VanVleet picks one up.
Well, you love that Frank Ntilikina went up so strong for that. He puts the official in a position where he's got to get to the foul line. Nicely done.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ntilikina. He's perfect from the line this time. VanVleet with it. He's got 5. Passes it to Trent. Outside Hood. To the middle. Stolen by Robinson. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Now, here's Siakam. 9 points in the game so far. Got a piece of it. Toppin with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Barrett is running. Great D that time from VanVleet. For 3, Siakam. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got his 16th rebound on the night. Barrett the pass to Knox. Now Barrett. 26 points for him. Back to Knox. That's good on the jump shot. Knox has got 4 this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And here is VanVleet. Pass to Trent. The 3-pointer no good. Down low, here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
Well, what you've seen from R.J. Barrett is attack mode. The coaching staff wants him to sustain this level of aggression.
Siakam looking around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Yeah, easy call.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good, Siakam. Alec Burks checked in for Barrett. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Toppin, good. Toppin's got 10 points.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Van Vliet. He has 5. That one drops for him.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Robinson. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Toppin passes to Robinson. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 4 assists now tonight. Van Vliet outside. The pass to Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
There is such length and fluidity. Pascal Siakam opportunistic on the drive.
He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8.
Two.
The first free throw is good. Siakam hits them both. Here's Ntilikina. 9 points in the game so far. Passes it to Knox. Robinson with it from downtown. Back to Knox. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Ntilikina. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Here's Trent. He's got 11. And Baines kicks to Siakam.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
Here's Toppin. Finished off the break. Toppin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 13. Rebounded by Knox. Knox has got 8 rebounds in this game. Burks on the wing. Knocks down the 3 ball. Burks has got 10 points in the game.
Well, Burks is a lethal 3-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
Van Vliet with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. Siakam passes to Trent. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. New York's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. And the dunk by Robinson.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
you know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Hood can't get it to go.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Burks for three. Goes back up. Toppin.
I'll tell you, Siakam has the ability to intimidate offensive players. How about that one? Send it back.
To stop the run. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Here's Ntilikina. It's hauled in by Trent. Toronto's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to Van Vliet. Stolen by Robinson. Over to the left wing. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Hood with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. Trent passes to Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, Toronto no luck.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Van Vliet outside. High arcing shot, and that one drops. Van Vliet's got 9 points. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. And the pass to Toppin. Here's Knox. Here's the teardrop. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Baines kicks to Van Vliet. Passes to Hood. Fires the three. Cans it from downtown. He's got 8.
Quick trigger from Rodney Hood. He takes no time getting the shot off after the catch.
Here's Ntilikina. Lays it up off the glass.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Hood on the wing. 8 points for him. New York's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Knox the pass to Burks. Now here's Toppin. Pass to Ntilikina. Off target from outside. The Raptors shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Hood the pass to Van Vliet. That shot misses. The Knicks go the other way with it. Here's Toppin. 12 points for him. Burks for 3. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 6 rebounds here tonight. For 3, Siakam. But they get it back. Here's Trent. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
The Knicks making a switch here. Nerlens Noel checks in for Robinson. Julius Randle comes in for Toppin. Barrett's checked in for Kevin Knox. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Frank Ntilikina. Rose, good.
Well, we've seen this a time or two. Derrick Rose in the mid-range doing work.
Lowry against Rose. Van Vliet outside. And the rejection by Noel. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. But they recover it. Burks can't get it to go. Pass to Lowry. Here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Rose. Anunoby against Noel. And stolen by Noel. Looking to get back on track here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A chance now to see the numbers for Kyle Lowry. How his last 10 games have gone. averaging about 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And he makes the first.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And Toronto making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. 59 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Thomas gets a wide open look. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's the break. Burks for 3. They grab their own miss, and that one drops for him.
Well, you love to see Julius Randle attack the offensive glass, get to his second chance opportunities. That's really well done.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The pass to Land. Back to Lowry. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Lowry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, there is absolutely no doubt that Kyle Lowry can shoot with range. He can make you pay from out there.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto. So both teams making some changes here. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Rose drops them both. And so it's the New York Knicks holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got this game in the bag. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. New York shooting well. They're at 45%. On the court for the Knicks, we've got Derrick Rose. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Randle. Then it's Noel. And it's Bullock in at the shooting guard position. Rose, no good. It's Thomas outside. Good on the 3-point shot. Thomas got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, what a great setup by Alex Len, developing such a good feel for the game.
Rose against Flynn. Rose dishes to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And you know, guys, listen, Noel brings value. The reason he's a menace on the defensive end and an absolute warrior on the glass.
2.
The free throw drops for Flynn. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Bullock with it. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Good, nice job down low. Bullock's got his first 2 points. Now Thomas. Over to the wing. Here's Flynn. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Rose.
Clearly a foul.
The free throw drops for Flynn. And both free throws good from Flynn. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Rose kicks to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
At his size, you simply cannot give up that kind of deep positioning to Nerlens Noel.
Outside Thomas. 17-foot shot on the way.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
Back to Flynn. Outside Thomas. 5 on the clock. Here's Len. Knicks with the rebound. Bullock with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Bullock with it, Johnson on him. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Randall. And here's Rose. Here's Bullock. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Toronto. Then for the Knicks, Omari Spellman comes in for Nerlens Noel, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Julius Randle. Good on both. Here's Flynn. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. He kicks it to Len. Len, great positioning on the putback.
Well, just terrific instincts right there from Alex Len on the offensive glass. Really impressive.
Spellman the pass to Payton. Now Rose. Fires from deep. Kept alive by New York. Rejected by Len. Count the basket. Payton's got his first points of the night. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Len. Back to Thomas. Len down low. That one good for 2.
What I'm already seeing out of Alex Len, more aggression than when he first entered the league.
Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Now here's Bullock. He's guarded by Thomas. Offensive rebound, Kid Gilchrist. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
That shot is off. So New York will take it the other way. And the shot is good.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Outside Flynn. Outside for Thomas. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Thomas got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Rose dishes to Bullock. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Flynn. Here's Len. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
The broad shoulders of Alex Len carrying more of the load inside.
Rose kicks to Kid Gilchrist. And a miss there on the triple. And so Thomas will bring it up for Toronto. Here's McCaw. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. The Raptors making a switch here. Bembry's checked in. And so he hits both. Now here's Rose. Pass to Bullock. Back to Rose. And he converts the layup.
I'll tell you, this guy still plays with a Stars mentality. The strong drive converts against physical defense.
Here's McCaw. The pass to Bembry. Out to the right wing. Near the 3-point line, it's Thomas. That one off the back iron and out. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist from Kid Gilchrist. 14 points for Rose.
Well, you love the attitude of Derrick Rose. You want to play great defense? No problem. I can still finish.
Passes it to Bembry. Inside, Len. It's blocked. And here we go with Kid Gilchrist heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Kid Gilchrist.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Pass to Len. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, with the length and athleticism, the intimidation becoming a factor. Len aggressive in the painted area, draws the foul.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. With the floater, the putback, it's good on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's McCall. Shot clock at 6. The putback. It's rebounded by New York. Spellman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Payton passes to Bullock. Back to Payton. Pass to Spellman. Kicks to Rose. Puts up a 3. No good on that one. Toronto shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense. Johnson can't hit. New York shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. No problems knocking that one down.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Here is Thomas. After New York gets the 3. Fires it up. Second shot opportunity. Here's Bembry. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Spellman, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's McCall. He's guarded by Bullock. One kick kicks to Bembry. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Elfrid Payton.
Two.
First free throw is good. And the Raptors making a change here. Flynn's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. New York's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Here's Rose. That shot off. Johnson with some nice D. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Toronto. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. OG Anunoby's checked in for Alex Len. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Rose. Spellman the pass to Kid Gilchrist. Here's Spellman. He's guarded by Anunoby. Payton kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Shot clock at 5. Some solid defense from Johnson.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And Elfrid Payton with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. And New York making a change here. Noel's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. New York's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Payton looking around. Noel up top. Payton passes to Noel. New York moving it around. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Mitchell Robinson.
Well, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
And both free throws good for Payton.
I think Elfrid Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
Now here's Flynn. Spellman with the rebound. And it's the Knicks with the ball. The pass to Noel. Kid Gilchrist with it.
Boy, there's an energy about Nerlens Noel, and if he's being this assertive, the defense has got to be uneasy.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Noel. "19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Anunoby. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Well, what you know is OG Anunoby has certainly seen a lot of the world. This young man, born in London, moved to Missouri as a young man, goes to Indiana University, and then gets drafted by Toronto. That's country to country, folks.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. 11 seconds left in the fourth. Now Peyton. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.